or 2:35 into this first period. 1-0 Edmonton on the goal from Lucas Sauchin. Paul Anderson, acquired by the Rebels in that December 27th trade that involved Jackson Feuder, who's also on the ice. Yellowwaga shot from the right point, blockered away by the netminder. Rebound, shot save made by Snell. Brigley picks up his own rebound, tries a wraparound, puck goes through the slot instead. And now Edmonton's able to clear. Cohen Lodge back in the Rebels lineup tonight, passes right side to Chichkin. Lugs it across the Edmonton line before he takes a hit from Ethan McKenzie, Canadian World Junior blue liner. Graydon Peterson gets on the puck on the left wing, forces it around the Edmonton net. 3:15 gone in the period. Puck in the neutral zone. Pass intercepted by Peterson. Out of West Fargo, North Dakota. Takes the puck into Edmonton territory before he's slammed to the ice. Edmonton clears. Puck to center, chopped in from there by Kanju Goysick. Condro pushes the puck to the near corner. Rebels get it up left wing, chop it to the line, and it does bounce out. Oil Kings pick it up. McKenzie to the Red Deer line, dodges a hit attempt by DeWitt, tries a shot, it's blocked, puck bounces high over top of the Red Deer net, but a penalty's coming up to Red Deer as Matt Williams looked like he took a high stick on the play, and Brett Kelly were 3:50 into this first period, and the Rebels are about to be shorthanded.
Yeah, hit to the Karstar penalty kill. Looks like Alexei Chichkin is going off for the high stick.
2-minute penalty. So the Edmonton Oil Kings number 13 ranked power play gets its first try on the night. They're 21.7% on the year. They are 27 points. First period, Rebels down 1-0. Mikes wins the draw, pulls it back to Nate Yellowwaga, muscles the puck all the way down the ice. Snell out behind his net to play it. Snell is 4-0 versus the Rebels this season with a .944 save percentage. Southern gets to the Red Deer line, dumps it in. Picks it up himself in behind the Red Deer net, takes it to the near corner. Rebels pick it up from there, and it's golfed down the ice. Patrick Sopiar is lifting it all the way down this time. And as both teams start getting fresh legs on the ice, that'll do it for the Red Deer penalty. So a good-looking first edition of the Karstar penalty kill, but now Fiddler brings the puck in, up the right wing side, pivots, looks for some space, dumps it into the right corner. Jackson Feuder with it momentarily for Edmonton. They'll get used to saying that here this evening as the puck is now on right wing on the stick of Rebels defenseman Nate Yellowwaga. First-year WHLer darts to center, dumps it in. 13:52 to go in the first period. 1-0 Oil Kings. Zemlak in behind his net, reverses it to the corner. Sopiar is in on the forecheck, gets a bump on his man as Obabaifu steals the puck, takes it around his own net. Aaron Obabaifu passes up right wing over to Landon Hansen. He'll pick it up in Red Deer territory, centers it out front. It goes to the left wing side. Varga got a piece of it. Now he gets some help from Sopiars. Hamilton loses control, but he did get it out to center, forcing the Oil Kings to dump it back in. 13:20 left to go in the first period. Hard hit by Feuder as he goes. Once they are able to settle things down in Edmonton territory. Got the puck toward the net a couple of times. Now Lisi is on the ice for Red Deer. Drops it back to nobody. And now it's a foot race as Sopiars hustles to try and beat O'Neill to the puck. O'Neill forces the puck to the right corner. Rebels turn it over in their own end in the power play, and that'll cost them essentially what was left on the man advantage as the penalty to Feuder comes to an end. The Rebels now 0 for 1 on the power play here this evening. They trail 1-0 with now 11:15 to go in the first period. Puck at the right point, Yellowwaga. He'll try a shot, doesn't get it through. Landon Hansen's on it, up left wing across the Red Deer line. But Jackson Feuder, they get it off the glass, but it's knocked out of the air. Now Zemlak plays the head to Goysick. Former Kelowna Rocket himself plays it up left wing. Long shot, Dean into the glove of Yeko on it for Edmonton. Deposits the puck behind the Red Deer net. Varga back to tie it up, drops it for Chichkin. Has to make a quick play up left wing. And now he'll fire it up the middle. He's going to take it up the right wing boards. It'll go down for an icing call. So you can see that Edmonton.
No, Edmonton does a good job of that.
Oil Kings win the draw. Yeko at the right point. Spins, passes into the high slot, cut off by Sopiars. He can't clear the zone. It's held in at the right point by Southern. Southern passes to the left wing side. Noah Ta'amu back to Southern. He'll hold. He'll cut to the high slot. Southern still with it. Right circle. He'll get the shot away. Save Condro. Rebound is loose. Rebels get it to the boards, but now it's on the stick of Yeko. Yeko missed the World Juniors after he suffered an off-ice hand injury just before the start of the tournament. Couldn't play for Czechia. Southern up right wing. He'll take it down low. Southern goes around the Red Deer net, but he puts it toward Condro. Now he'll hold on to it. Ranked 21st amongst North American netminders. Southern around his own net for Edmonton. Former Portland Winterhawk plays it ahead to Holinka. Dumps it in. Puck in the far corner in Red Deer's end. Holinka between his feet tried to find Hodnett. Rebels cut it off and lift the puck out to center ice. Sopiar's down to get it. Shovels it to Hamilton, who dumps it in. Snell leaves it beside his net. Hamilton tries to get a shot on net, lifts it high and wide. Chichkin at the left point. He'll bang it on net. Snell makes the save. Noah to Amu's on the rebound. Brings it to the right corner. Pass into his own slot. Rebels can't pick it up. And Adam Yecko's going to settle things down. Pass ahead to Holinka. Noah to Amu dumps it in. Nate Yelawaga back behind his net to get it for Red Deer. 7 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Oil Kings on an opening minute goal from Lucas Sauchin. Rebels dump it in. McKenzie on right wing loses it. Hamilton poke checked, however. And the Oil Kings turn it over again. Lodge out front, tried to get it to Sopiars. If that puck doesn't hit to Paul Anderson, banks it ahead. Brigley hustles to get to it on right wing. Tied up in the right corner, tries to squeeze past a check, can't quite do so. 4 minutes to go in the period. Oil Kings have the puck on the near boards, but the Rebels steal. Kuzma takes a look, pass into the high slot. Anderson fans on the shot. Keeps the puck in. Chichkin will shoot. That one's blocked. Nice pass into the slot for Anderson off the stick of Kuzma, but he couldn't pull the trigger against his former club. Rebels with some pressure as Chichkin forces the puck behind the net. 3:40 to go in the first period. Now the Oil Kings pass up the middle out to center. Then they'll dump it in and get in a line change, but a good-looking minute and a half or so by the Rebels in Edmonton territory, forcing the issue a little bit. Chichkin plays the puck off. Condro's got to drop down and cover up, and Yecko. Puck to the boards. 3:20 to go in the period. Yaremko tries to clear. Does get it to center. Puck slides into Edmonton's end. Mike's hard in on the forecheck, knocks his man down. McSwain had the puck chopped just out of his reach. Gavin Hodnett with it. Sixth player in Oil Kings team history to reach 200 points in his regular season career. Reached that milestone last month as Yecko keeps it in at the right point just barely. Fights off his countryman Matej Mikes, takes the puck into the slot, tried to pass off. Now goes back to Yecko, trying to tuck it in, but the Rebels able to clear it out of harm's way, and they'll lift the puck all the way down. And Adam Yecko has been a force so far in this. Matt Williams breaks the stick off the draw. Puck still tied up deep in Red Deer territory. 2:35 left in the period. Goysick pulls it loose, pass out front, goes off the stick of Yaremko, and that's a big defender. Lee at his own blue line. Finds Hansen into Red Deer's end. Up the middle, drops it off to Oba Biafo. Shot from the left circle, didn't miss the left side by much. Now Sopiars for Red Deer across center ice. Fans on his dump in. Hamilton's on it. Last minute to play in the first. Yelawaga drop pass to Varga. Top of the right circle. He'll walk to the middle. Shot blocked. Rebound goes into. Face off to the left of Snell. Rebels win it. They get it to the point. Yelawaga shoots through traffic. Snell had no idea where that puck was, but it whistled wide. And the rebound comes out to center off a clear by Edmonton. Varga deep in his own end for Red Deer. Plays the flank and out to center. 38 seconds left in the period. Edmonton has it inside their own blue line. Fiddler starts to head. Oil Kings dump it in. Condro behind his net to play it. Leaves it to the right corner to Yelawaga. Up ahead to Varga. He's pressured quickly. Puck goes through the slot behind Andrew O'Neill. He stays in on the forecheck, ties up the stick of Alexei Chichkin. Sauchin reaching for it, couldn't find it. Rebels get it to the left point, but not out. McKenzie hustles to keep it in, gets a wrist shot on net. Save made by Condro. Puck to the corner. Yecko back to the point. Good stick there by Anderson. Knocks that puck out to center. And back to the Edmonton blue line. Southern pokes it ahead to Chichkin. He'll retreat in his own end and kill what's left of period number 1. On the draw. Rebels win it. Yelawaga scoops it into Edmonton's end. Snell slows it down. Fiddler reverses it to the right corner. Anderson's on it first for Red Deer. Pivots, looks for a bit of room, gets the puck toward the right point. Held in. Kuzma spins a shot on net. Blocked in front. Rebounds loose. Anderson chipped it toward the net. Snell able to scoop into Edmonton's end. Knocked off it. Holinka clears it back to center. Chichkin finds it for the Rebels with 16:16 to go in the period. Anderson at center ice dumps it in for Red Deer. Puck goes off the lines. Waga and Lisi, the Rebels unit. Red Deer wins the draw. Sopiars to the right point to Lisi. Drops it back to Sopiars. Top of the right circle. Along the goal line, pass out front for Brigley, cut off. Sopiars to the point, Lisi. Wanted to shoot, doesn't. Gets it to Soapyars instead. He'll put it down low. Yaremko, a backdoor feed, never got through off a diving block there by McKenzie. Brigley was ready to tap it in otherwise. Lisi at the right point, left side Yellowwaga. Ahead Brigley to the point, out of the reach of Lisi. And the Rebels have to hurry back. Condro's got to come behind his net and play that puck. Has to be careful with it. He'll play it right half wall. Soapyars loses it. 15 seconds left in the power play. Patrick Soapyars, he's from Edmonton. Rebels picked him up from the Prince George Cougars in December. Gets the puck across the line. Plays it to the left corner. Yellowwaga down low to get it. Sweeps it around the net. Yaremko on the right wing side. To the point for Chichkin. Bangs it ahead in behind the Edmonton net, but that'll do it for the Red Deer power play. They're 0 for 2 now on the man advantage and still trail this game 1-0, just shy of the 6-minute mark of the second period. So just the one shot on net for Red Deer, that power play situation. Mike's into the high slot. He'll rip it off the arm of Snell. Rebound chop toward the net on the face-offs. Game 318 for Brigley, increasing his team record in that category. Puck at the left slot for Holinka. He'll retreat along the blue line. Takes a look. He's going to cut up the middle. Forced up the right wing boards. Holinka puts it through the slot. It goes off the stick and to the near boards. Rebels fire at the length of the ice. And they think they forgot the manpower situation there because that was definitely a penalty killish looking clear all the way in on Snell. So puck into the slot going the other way. Hodnett tries to drop it off. And a good pressure there by Chichkin. Forces that puck into Edmonton territory. Now he's going after it himself. Chichkin forces it all the way down low. And now the puck back out to center. It is 4-on-4 for the next minute 15. Hamilton has it in behind his net for Red Deer. Drops it off to Yellowwaga, who's definitely a 4-on-4 kind of player with his smooth skating skills. Yeah. But the Rebels turn it over in the neutral zone right now as McKenzie's on it. He spins on a dime. Brings it up right wing. Down low, McKenzie takes it to the net, sweeps it through the slot. Yucko on left wing. He'll try and cut to the middle. Settles the puck down. Right wing pass just out of the reach of Southern. He picks it up off the corner boards. 45 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Southern gliding through the slot. Takes it down low. Backdoor feed. Shot by Sauchin. Deflected out of play.
Next year for the Rebels.
Royal Kings win the draw. Shot off the blocker of Matthew Condro from the point. Hodnett in the left corner. Tied up by Chichkin. Puck's in there, skates somewhere. It's a 2-on-2 battle for the puck down low on Red Deer's end. It comes loose for Brigley. Tries to elude Yeko. Goes around his net. Brigley up the left wing side. Puck bounces over to Kuzma, former Seattle Thunderbird. Nice pass ahead to Paul Anderson. He'll dump it in. Under 8 to go in the period. Brigley ties up alongside to Amu. Puck to the near half wall. It bounces away from Anderson, and Edmonton's able to bring it to center. Southern reaches for it, dumps it in. Condro stops it behind the net. Puck up the wall, cut off by Holinka. Anderson trying to get to it, digs it loose for Brigley. Tried to saucer it ahead to Kuzma. Nice cut off there by Tamu. But now Brigley, he's got room up the middle. He's going to try and split the D. Gets it to the left circle. Shot! Glove save made by Snell. Rebels win this draw in neutral territory. Yellowwaga pass ahead. Dumped in by Lodge. Fiddler behind his own net for Edmonton. On the right wing side, tied up by DeWitt. DeWitt strips him of the puck. Now they battle for it. Hansen has it. Makes one Rebel miss, but then loses it in the slot. Graydon Peterson tried to slide it over to DeWitt. Would have been wide open. Peterson just lost the handle at the last second. Now Oba Baifu brings it the other way. Old Kings are on side. Oba Baifu, bottom of the left circle, takes a hook. That'll be a penalty to Yellowwaga. Delayed penalty coming up to Red Deer. Now the Rebels touch it. So we're Brigley, and then end up drawing an Edmonton penalty. Red Deer now on their third Rocket Travel power play of the evening. They're 0 for 2 so far, looking to tie this game at 1. Anderson bumps the puck to the left corner. Varga scoops it back to Anderson. Oh, he's hurt. He got, I think, winded on that or something as he makes his way immediately to the Red Deer bench. You hope it's nothing more serious for Paul Anderson. Get out to center. And again, the Rebels have to knock that puck away, this time from O'Neill, who would have had a clear-cut breakaway from the blue line. Rebels a bit scrambly on this power play as Soapyars drops it off for Matej Mikes. He'll dump it down low to the right corner. Yaremko ties it up there, knocks it to the corner, but right over to where Zemlak can find it for Edmonton. Short pass over to Southern, up ahead to O'Neill. By himself across the Red Deer blue line. Into the slot, O'Neill takes pretty much the rest of the time off this Red Deer power play. Sopiars with just a couple seconds left up ahead to Yaremko. To the Edmonton line, chips it ahead. Now the Rebels are officially 0 for 3 on power plays here this evening. Lisi keeps it in at the left point. He'll hold on to it. Right point, Yellowwaga. He'll take a quick shot. Save made by Snell. Sopiars on the draw, loses an edge. Puck goes around the Edmonton net. Lisi from the left point ties it up on the left hash marks. Puck along the boards now. Edmonton across their own line to center. Feuder. Pass up the middle, finds Holinka, gets the shot away, save made by Condro. Good read by the Red Deer netminder, gave Holinka no angle to shoot at. As we get into the final minute of period number 2. Condro has to cover up on a stretch pass up the. Varga chops the puck out to center for Red Deer. Kuzma's tied up, couldn't reach it. Strader brings it the other way for Edmonton. Into Red Deer territory, drops it for Ta'amu. Shot high and wide of the Red Deer net. Puck goes around the cage over to the near hash marks. Brigley back for Red Deer. Fires it up left wing. Puck gets out to center. Icing's waved off, so Snell's going to stop it behind his net. 28 seconds left in the period. Noah Ta'amu's got it for Edmonton. He won gold at last year's Holinka Gretzky with Team USA. Pass it in the slot, almost found his way to Brigley. Brigley down low, backhand pass through. But still unable to stop Parker Snell. Both goalies have done their part in this one. Rebels netminder Matthew Condro was beaten on that breakaway in the first minute. Otherwise, he's been shutting the door. Rebels across their blue line. Puck chipped ahead. Varga looking for Kuzma. Puck tied up in the corner as the Wilkings play it around their own net. I do see Paul Anderson back on the bench for the Red Deer Rebels, so hopefully that's a good sign. Icing to get it first for the Oil Kings. Pass ahead, finds Dylan Dean. He's from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Gets to the Red Deer line, bumps it into the right corner. Yellowwaga ties up Southern. Hamilton plays the puck over to Sopiars on the right side. Pass to center, finds Anderson at the Edmonton line. He'll dump it in off the backhand. 4 minutes gone in the period. Holinka in his own end. Pass up to center, finds Hodnett. Full speed into Red Deer's end. 360, top of the right circle. Passes off to Holinka. Doesn't get a shot away. Rebels tie it up. Missouri behind his net. Has to make a quick play up the right wing side. Out of the reach of Sopiars. Ta'amu at the left point. Into the corner. Pass it in the slot. Yeko shot. Blocked. Puck over to Hodnett now for Edmonton. Tied up in the left corner by Yellowwaga. Yeko on the puck for the Oil Kings. Back to the left point. Ta'amu finds it there. Plays it back to Yeko. High slot. Holinka holds. Toe drag. Shot! Condro fights that one off. Makes a save off the Oil Kings point blank in the slot with that shot on net as we get closer to the 5-minute mark of this second period. Yeko once again. He's been real good for Edmonton tonight. It's been all over the place. Hodnett down low. Backhand pass into the slot. Intercepted by Red Deer. Sopiars late in his shift. Dumps it off and heads off. Brigley enters the zone. Cuts up left wing. Has it on his backhand. Able to locate it and dump it in behind the net from there. Snell's going to leave it for Zemlak. Lifts it high in the air and misses the scoreboard here at the Marchand Crane Century and bounces around at the Red Deer line. Now Mike shovels it ahead. Cohen Lodge finds it on the right wing. Backhands it toward the net. Snell's going to drop down and cover. He'll hold on. Net.
Holinka has 4 shorthanded goals on the year too, Troy.
Tying the Oil Kings franchise record for a single season. Should have been 5, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But Varga just got enough of him to disrupt that opportunity. Now the Rebels take it down low. Yellowwaga pass out front. Shot save made. Rebound! Yellowwaga trying to bank it in off Snell after the Edmonton netminder denied Yaremko. 10 seconds left in the power play. Yellowwaga at the left point. Over to Lisi. One-time blast. Just missed. Puck goes off the end boards. Brigley to the left point. Yellowwaga hustles to keep it in as the penalty comes to an end for Edmonton. Rebels 0 for 4 on the power play. Lisi shot from the point. Intercepted by Yeko. He'll fire at the length of the ice. This one will be icing against Edmonton, but scoring chance. Wilkings pick up the puck off the draw on their end and lift it out to center. Now it's Hansen with it. He'll hold, he'll shoot. Save made by Condro. Tricky save there after that puck was deflected. Snell out to stop it behind his net. Plays it to the corner. Rebels cut it off. Zemlak pinned along the corner boards on a check by Cohen Lodge. 11:15 to go in the third period. Oil Kings have led 1-0 since the 48-second mark of 25-21. Rebels win the draw. Anderson slot shot. That goes off the post again! Rebound goes over to the far boards. Anderson beats Snell clean to the stick side, but again, can't beat the iron. Paul Anderson coming within centimeters of scoring against his former club, but denied by the woodwork and behind Snell. As the puck bounces around now, Feuder's going to fire it off the glass to the point. Yellowwaga can't quite hold it in. That puck bounced past away, and that's 2 posts now the Rebels have hit it here in the third period. Varga and now Anderson. But it's a good sign that they're getting some high danger scoring opportunities, high quality scoring chances for Red Deer with 10:30 now left to go in the period. Now Hamilton intercepts backdoor feed. Soapyars can't tap it in. Puck loose to the corner as Rebels steal it and almost put it in there as well. Now Yellowwaga at the right point. Shoots. Tipped on net save. Rebound chopped away from Soapyars. Anderson high sticked in the high slot, I think. Neither official sees it, and Edmonton brings it the other way. Now Anderson holds his hand to his mouth as he makes his way to the Red Deer bench. Hodnett with the puck in Red Deer territory. Pass cut off by Soapyars, forcing it out to center. Now the puck is in Edmonton's end. Hodnett still with it. Chips it up ahead to Yeko. 9:58 to go in the third period. Still, somehow, 1-0 Edmonton. Rebels with numbers. Kuzma up the left wing side. He'll hold. He'll shoot off the blocker for the next 2 minutes. So Red Deer now 0 for 5 on the man advantage. 7:43 to go in the third period. Rebels still down 1-0 as they rim it. Puck over to the right hash marks. Now to the point for Lisi. Dumps it off for Yaremko. Back to Matush Lisi. Left point, Nate Yellowwaga. Up ahead, Soapyars. It's a Yellowwaga pass intercepted, and Holinka chops at the length of the ice. Minute 35 left to go in the Red Deer power play. Yellowwaga cut off at the Edmonton blue line. Wilkins tied up, and they clear. Minute 20 to go in the power play. Rebels are offside at the Edmonton line. Wilkins forced the puck to center. McSwain tied up, can't dump it in. Minute 10 to go in the power play. Rebels have it. Lisi at his own blue line. Cuts across center. Gets to the Edmonton line. Plays it to the right side to Soapyars. Back ahead. Lisi had his stick lifted. Couldn't pick up the pass. Wilkins slammed it up the near boards. Held in at the left point. Yellowwaga. Return feed from Yaremko. Plays it in behind the Edmonton net. McSwain chops it over to Yaremko. 48 seconds left in the power play. Yellowwaga to the right point. Lisi. Soapyars back to Lisi. Over to Yellowwaga. Holds, pass out front, tipped wide by Soapyars. Hansen gets the puck to the point and out. 33 seconds left in the power play. Yellowwaga sweeps it to the right point, but Soapyars has to play it back to his own blue line. Hamilton back out there for Red Deer. 25. Snell rebound. Puck came loose, but he chopped it to the corner. Now Lisi at the left point. He'll shoot through traffic. Snell makes the save and covers up. Wilkins take the puck behind their net off the draw. Puck out to the neutral zone. Wilkins get it across the Red Deer blue line. Brigley's on it. Chops it ahead, but not out. O'Neill can't settle it down. Rebels get it off the glass and out to center to Amu. Brings it back into Red Deer's end. Just offside, however. But it's 1-0 Edmonton. It's been that way since 48 seconds into this first period of tonight's game. We're late in the third as the Rebels dump the puck in, but they're going to be tagged for icing. As Mikes can't come up with the draw, Jackson Feuder with it for Edmonton. Drops it in behind the Red Deer net. Mike's tied up by a couple of Oil Kings forecheckers. But now Mike's finds a bit of space up the right wing side as Condro starts lurking out to the slot, waiting for further instruction. Puck is deep in Edmonton territory. It's in the left corner as now the Oil Kings clear it back out to center. Soapyars along his own blue line to Nate Yellowwaga. 2 minutes left in the third period. It's a one-goal game. It's been that way for almost the entire night.
The whole game.
Literally, yeah. Rebels have the puck on the left wing. Now Condro's off to the bench for the extra skater. Lisi, right point, one-time Yellowwaga, blocked in the high slot. Rebels can't keep the puck in. Wilkins have it. Landon Hansen is going to fire it into his own bench. Rebels win it. Lisi up ahead. Anderson sweeps it in from there. Minute 20 to play. Snell to the left corner. Rebels steal. Puck back to the point and is knocked out to center. Hansen knocks down Yellowwaga, who ends up knocking down Hansen as a result. Hamilton behind his net. Puck up to Brigley. Hamilton across the Edmonton line, up the right wing. Last minute of play in the third period. Hamilton stumbles in the corner. Well, Kings get the puck to the boards. Brigley battling to keep it in. Has it in his feet. Gets it to the point. Oil Kings knock it in the air. Yellowagi able to keep it in, but only for a moment. Puck out to center. 45 seconds left. Rebels net empty one more time for the extra attacker. Lucas Sauchin forces the puck behind the Red Deer net. Lisi plays it right wing side. Sauchin's going to intercept there. Gets knocked down, keeps the puck in at the point. Got it to the slot, cut off by Lisi. 30 seconds left. Puck in the neutral zone. Sauchin's got it. Back in his own end to Fiddler. Cuts in front of his net. He's going to fire at the length of the ice. Got to the Red Deer line where it was knocked down. Varga for Red Deer. 20 seconds left to play. Up the right wing. Dodges a check. Gets into the right corner. Stops. Pass out front. Save made by Snell. Puck is still loose. Yarmko couldn't get it home. 10 seconds left to play. Fiddler in behind his net. Scoops it to the corner. Pass out front. Snell got a stick on that one. As the final seconds come off the clock and the Edmonton Oil Kings come into the Marchand